You heard all that, miss?
Sorry.
Okay, okay. Don't look at my notes, Eric.
No, I'm not. I don't really care about your notes.
48
Bring it
seconds.
in.
So you have to keep this concise.
Oh, my thing just fell out.
Quick.
Uh-oh.
40 seconds.
Last night was the 69th Annual Golden Globe Awards, and there's a lot to talk about, so we're going to start with the red carpet fashion. And we have two fashion experts with us this morning. We have the man who styles Ryan and me every morning. That will be Eric Himel. And we have lifestyle expert and personal stylist Amy Terracutch. Hello to the both of you.
Good morning.
So I know you two were like me and totally wanted to just watch all the red carpet stuff. So let's get right into it. We're going to start.
And did.
Right. Oh, I watched for 2 hours right before. Eric, your best pick of the night.
This is a difficult one for me, but when I was vacillating back and forth, for me it was Angelina Jolie. Because I love the look. It was very like 50s at the Oscars, and I love the red lip with the red detail in her dress with the red bag. The only thing I would say is if she would have smiled, it would have like made it perfect. She seemed really
serious, huh?
A little too serious.
Yeah, but you know what? She lit up. There was one point in the night that she did lit up, but I would have to agree with you, Eric. I mean, there were a lot of likes on my list, but she came in and she's just stunning. Look at her. I mean, the hair pulled back, the small earring, the dress that fits. I mean, she's just stunning.
I call it hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that, you know, ironically enough. Amy, what's your number one pick of the night?
I thought she was hauntingly haughty, but that's just me. I liked her dress too. I love Charlize. I thought Charlize was a golden goddess. She took baubles to the next level. Her dress is a blush Dior, but she was wearing not just Cartier, but museum Cartier.
Oh.
And that huge bow detail created that focal point at her hip, the plunging décolletage, and the headband. She did it so right. It's 1920s. It was sort of midnight in Paris. So it's old Hollywood glam, a side of va-va-voom. Totally chic. Totally
you know what? She's always pretty much a winner on the red carpet. I mean, Angelina Jolie goes without saying, but she wins a lot. She does it right a lot.
Silhouette, and she always plays up her décolletage and wears long earrings generally, wears her hair back, and makes the most of her assets. And she's a real movie star.
Eric, let's go with your number two pick of the night.
My number two, which I was going between number one and number two, going back and forth, was Kate Beckinsale, who I thought was gorgeous in Roberto Cavalli, kind of a nude color, and it was amazing how the bodice just stayed up. I don't know how it stayed up. And she wore the best jewelry, her earrings.
Laura Schwartz, right?
Lorraine Schwartz.
Lorraine Schwartz. I kept hearing that name.
Those are amazing. It made the outfit, and she just looked just pretty and beautiful and modern and comfortable.
Huh. Yeah. What's your number two pick?
I think she did blush right also. I loved her. I'm with you. I thought Nicole Richie. I mean, she wasn't nominated.
Your number two of the night?
She was my number four.
I love her. Rachel Zoe was her stylist for years, and she really picked up a lot of that. She's wearing Julian McDonald, and the lines of it are so perfect. It's sort of sporty. She did a modern Brigitte Bardot with the hair. She did retro the right way, and I loved how she stacked bangles to make it very young and fresh.
My favorite
And if you
hair
look
of the
how
night.
it's pleated, the dress is pleated. She knows how to make it capture the light, and the dress just moves with her. She is high glam in a young, fresh way.
I would not have put her number two after looking at all of those
You need to re-examine that. She's really modern. I kind of agree.
Now, she did have great hair.
She was my favorite hair of the night. Favorite hair.
Okay, well, let's talk about your number three top pick.
My number three was Charlize Theron, who I loved as well, but she was number three. I just loved that she looked sexy without being vulgar, because she had that low cutout, but it was still feminine. And she's the face of J'adore for Christian Dior, and she was wearing Christian Dior. And a lot of people were rocking the headband, but not very well. But she rocked a headband really well, and it all just came together.
All right, what about your number 3, Amy?
Amazon. I have to say I was on the fence, but Octavia Spencer, and the reason why, I'm going to tell you why. It is so challenging to stand next to all of these women when you're a larger woman, and she really nailed it. Wearing this Tadashi Shoji gown, the cap sleeve, she really made the most of her generous assets. With the plunging neckline, the purple, the beading. I just thought she was glamorous in that French chignon, and I happen to love a look with the long earrings and no necklace, because she brought the focal point to her neck and her décolletage. So it slimmed her, it elongated, and it was très glamorous.
I thought she looked nice. However, I was not crazy about the lavender. It just reminded me of
I
Easter.
Didn't either.
Oh, I
like
loved it.
lavender.
Yeah, I just didn't. I
loved it.
Maybe the dress in a different color. Okay, the worst. We just pick one.
Just
your
one?
worst.
Okay, I have a riddle for you. What happens when Mama Cass eats the Grateful Dead? What do you get?
I don't know.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Really?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer's Jerry Garcia collection.
She was a big mess, and on top of it, she let her 2-year-old daughter pick that out.
That's why.
Would you let Max pick out your outfit?
No. I mean, I like to include their input, but no, I'm with you on that. When I saw her, I was like, what did
I thought the dress could have been white, and the 2-year-old daughter did Crayola.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I wasn't sure.
But she was very
when I first
comfortable
saw
in it
for a second, and the bottom was just an explosion of badness.
What's your worst, Amy?
Leah Michelle was kind of dancing with the stars with a mermaid tail to me. It was so atrocious. And I love Marchesa generally, but when you looked up close, this was all netting on the front, and it just looked dancing with the stars. It's kind of, let's call that look cut it out. Because it's cut out. Bad cut out.
Amy Terracotta, Eric Himel, thank you so much for dishing with me this morning. We have seen who won the fashion department, but who brought home the hardware last night? Well, Paige and Plummer are up next. Stay with us. I have to say.